Well, yeah, we're gonna record. I can start completely over.
I just started recording, so we're good.
All right. So it's on record because we're recording. This whole entire room has only PCs and a couple golem guards who are only job is to stop if a fight breaks out. They can't report anything said here. There's no wiretaps, no NPCs or any sort knows what goes on in here. Now, the whole entire room is anti-magic, so no magic can work here at all. As I understand, psionics do work because they're technically not magic. There's just yeah, because psi's bullshit.
So Rankar's the only one with powers.
Well, Driscoll has his weapon, and so does Leo. I was getting to that. Driscoll and Leo are the only two people who has a weapon, and they're only allowed to use it to help stop a conflict if it arises. It's the only time they're supposed to use it. Now, both Matt and Quincy are in a zone of truth area. So is the witness stand if anyone goes up there. Let's see here. I looked at the music. It should be playing. Yeah, Elven Glade is playing right now.
Yep. It might just be your computer, Metallo.
Yeah, turn your sound on or something. That being said, I believe now Wick has his judge speech.
Alrighty. So everyone here today is to solve the issues within Plan B involving Matt and Quincy. There is no prosecution, no defense, just questions and questioning. Everyone, the vote will not be held by me. I am here to keep this court in line. There will be using my full extent of power for that. Everyone here besides me is a witness in this case, because I cannot be a witness as I am the judge. This includes Dritzer and Leo, who are guards of the stand here and who have their own jobs here as well. We'll go Matt first, then Quincy, or Quincy then Matt once that's decided with both of them, and they can ask questions and call witnesses to the stand. When you're at the stand, you cannot tell a lie. It is a zone of truth, and you are not allowed to lie under this court of law. At the very end of all the discussion, you will all vote. You will make a vote for what type of punishment should be dished out to Matt or Quincy if you so choose that to be. At the end of this court, everything should be dealt with, and I will not tolerate any funny business or any sort of disruptions. If you have snuck a weapon in here somehow, your vote will be disqualified if found out. If you try and cast a spell in here for disruptive purposes, you'll be thrown out as well, and your vote will be gone from the cast. Do you all understand this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have my lockpicks?
Metallo, please don't.
I poke him in the eye with the lockpick.
It's his character. Lockpicks are technically not a weapon, so they are technically allowed.
Okay, thank you.
Anna's loot is Lex's loot is technically allowed because it's not a weapon, so you technically do have that on you right now.
Yeah.
She's playing the song.
God, though.
Yes, but anti-magic field.
Yeah, you can't. Magic just doesn't work here, unless it's psionics.
So Ray is basically the badass right now because he doesn't.
Well, Dritska does have a weapon, so you're kind of tied.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now to get this one started, we can two ways we can choose who goes first. The jury can decide who we want to hear first. If no one can decide, I'll roll a d2.
I'm fine with Matt going first.
All right. Is that in character or out of character, Quincy?
In character. Did you hear my fucking accent?
You drop it sometimes, or you put it on accident by sometimes. All right. So Quincy says that. The jury obviously was told to vote if they wanted to. Who goes first?
I will take Matthew first.
Type Matt in chat. Use the chat. Type Matt in chat if you want Matt. The Roll20 chat.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Matt's going first.
Leo, you're still by Driscoll and Leo and Lexa, you're still a part of this too, by the way. Just letting you know, you do have votes.
Well, they don't have to participate, though, is the thing.
They do not have to.
Yeah.
Just checking it, will know.
But I'm pretty sure, even if they all vote, it won't matter. Alright, cool. Yeah, Matt will stand up. He basically say, so pretty much, today we're just here to solve all the issues of Plan B, past and present, hopefully to prevent any future conflicts. Now, I can't lie, and Quincy can't lie. I'm not here to cause any more problems than already started. I'm not really going to be pressing charges against Quincy so long as, Quincy admits he was wrong, and a form of punishment within our own group and team is decided. I do have a solution for all of this. Matt will pull out a piece of paper. I have a contract Quincy can sign, and I would sign it also. Near the end, if Quincy accepts to at least read it or anything like that, I'll be glad to present it. That is just an option I'm giving everyone as a form of punishment.
Can you
Short
PM it to
synopsis.
me? Oh,
Or sorry, a short synopsis of what it says. Pretty much, neither I or Quincy can harm anyone in each other or another member of the guild. We can't steal from each other. We can't use other people or any like that. Any of the basically everything we've been accused of, we can no longer do once we sign this contract.
Are you submitting this to the court, Matt?
Yes, I am.
I really need
I'll
to see the
post-
specifics for that.
Post a link.
I would read it.
Second.
Wait, no, Dridska or Leary can go take that in a moment.
Yeah, I'll just post it. It's going to be in dump as soon as I get there. There you go.
In the fine print at the end, it just says, "And Quincy gets to give me his soul."
Matt would say. Matt
by
would
the
say.
way,
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
we will pick the paper up and do a quick check of it. If any fucking ink bullshittery, and this thing I can check. I have all the tools here to check it. Anything?
Well,
bullshittery
Matt
in
would
that?
just. Well, I was going to say Matt's going to say there's no invisible ink. Everything seen on the paper is the only thing that's on the paper.
Can't lie.
Do we have an identify
Down.
spell?
He cannot
It's-
Matt. Is there anything magical about this paper?
The only thing magic is when both people sign it, then the laws of the universe and pact magic is activated. Until then, there's nothing magic on it.
Yep, that clears it. Post the thing in dump. People can read it in dump if you need be.
Yep. Matt has copies for everyone. They're not real copies, like they're like the fake copies that people hand out so people the jury can witness. It's not the real one that Matt has in his hands right now. Basically, I don't really have much else to say other than that. I have talked to all of you individually, minus Lexa. If you wish to, if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask them. Otherwise, I got nothing more than that.
Thank you, Matt. Next up is Quincy. You have the stage.
Well, Matt kind of holds his fingers like, do you want to let the jury ask me questions first, or do you want Quincy to go?
I would prefer Quincy to go talk first, then the jury can ask questions.
All right, works for me. Matt will sit down.
Am I allowed to call witnesses?
Not Matt didn't. Matt, if that's okay with you, Quincy can call witnesses now, or we can wait till the next time round. And she didn't call witnesses to the stand.
Out of character, I think at the beginning both people state their cases, and then we start doing witnesses and stuff.
All right.
Yep.
So do I have to introduce myself, or because Matt didn't?
We know who you are. we know who you are.
Hi, I'm Quincy, and I'm an addict.
No, because
Hi,
there's
Quincy.
well, the thing is, there's an in-character thing that Truth can compel me to say right now. And I didn't know if we had.
Yes. Give us your full elf
Play
name.
your
Say it.
character. It's how it is. Just play your character.
It's like my name. I go by Quincy Lunaris. I was born in Slovakia, Crescentia, and sometimes I go by other names. But I can guarantee one thing. I saw Matt that day. I fully admit to attacking him, but I don't think I attacked Matthew Azure Magic. I don't know what's sitting in that chair, but it isn't my old friend.
Wow.
Bold statement.
Matt is just sitting calmly in his chair.
Anything else you're gonna say?
I'm trying to figure out what you guys want. It's like, I fully admit to attacking this whatever this is, but I do not feel any guilt for it. I don't believe I'm in the wrong for doing this. There is a level where I know this is a court of law, but even you have to admit laws are not always just.
Do not bring me into this conversation. I am a judge. Do not ask for my opinion.
I'm talking to the jury and everybody, because you present to everybody, right?
So,
Yes.
You
yes,
do.
but I'm assuming you
Yeah.
looked at me a few
No,
times and what you said before.
Well, because you
to me.
said like, laws are not always just, and I believe sometimes you have to factor in justice past the laws, even when considering them. That is all for my opening statements.
All right, I believe Quincy's done. I believe Wick and the jury have their turn.
Jury, you may take witness stand and ask any of these 2 questions before it goes back to them. And they may call you to the stand when it's their turn next up.
So one of us can call him.
Yeah.
We'll just go in order. We'll start with Leo. Just make it easy.
If he wants to, doesn't have to.
Yeah, I'm saying we're just going in order. You can choose to or not to. Leo, do you have anything?
No.
All right, Dritska.
You say that you attacked this man because that is no longer your friend. So if you don't think it's Matt, who do you think it is?
Okay. I'm not entirely sure. And frankly, that scares the crap out of me. But I saw that smile he gave me the other day when everyone else wasn't looking. And it has haunted me.
Dritska goes up to him. And by now you guys see that Dritska has shaved his beard off. You notice he has all kinds of tattoos on his face.
What the shit?
Sacrilege.
Nice.
Put him in jail.
And he goes up to Matt and pokes him. It feels like a man. It looks like a man.
It's like, so what is a man?
What is you? What am I? Just a soul in a body.
And I can see soul. And may I remind you that I can see souls.
Yes. Speaking of souls, and that ungodly weapon you wield.
You mean the one I've never actually used? I've tried to use like 3 times. Like I've tried to use like 3 times in character. I've never actually been able to use it. No one will agree to use it for me.
You did use Soulthorn once against the person who killed Crow.
No.
You got it.
No, I didn't do it. I didn't do that because I actually didn't take any soul health because Ernie told me bad idea, bad idea, bad idea.
Oh, okay.
Because he told me they had like 30 plus soul health.
All right, apologies. Back to in character.
Yeah.
Ray, what's your turn?
Or sorry, Stritska, are you done?
Yep, that's all I had to question.
Am I still on the witness stand or not?
No, Quincy, you stay at your chair. You stay there. That's what you.
Okay, I thought. Okay.
Yeah, that's all good. Next is gonna be Michaelo. Well, I don't think Lexa has any questions. Do you have anything, Lexa?
Hey, Chris.
Oh, sorry.
Ray said.
I'm gonna say to you, yet again, I am the judge of this.
I wasn't talking in character. I'm sorry.
Okay, so did Ray call Quincy to the stand? Ray, did you call me to the stand? Yeah.
It's Lexa and then me.
Okay, so Ray went first? Because he's typing.
Ray asked something. Ray did ask something.
Yeah.
Ray asked, did you see something with his soul?
Yeah.
I saw an evil soul that tries to work with the law, but manipulates it to its own will. It's like, laws can be good, but when they're abused like that, I can't say I support them. That was a tainted soul. That's my answer, Ray.
Okay, is it my turn?
Lexa, if Ray's else to say, Lexa is next up, yes.
Okay, so my question is to you. Who are you to determine what is law and what isn't? Are you the one writing the laws?
Damn, you stole what I was gonna say.
Who are you talking to?
Quincy or Matt? Who are you asking?
Quincy.
Lexa?
That's Quincy.
It's like, no, I'm not the one to determine the laws.
So it's okay for you to break them then?
It's Lexa.
What are the
what
point of?
What did I just say? Okay, Lexa, would you rather be a good person or a person that follows the law?
But that's the persons that follow. That's why there are laws, so there wouldn't be any chaos. If you believe there's a law that isn't just, shouldn't there be a way for you to change that law so you can do what you think is right?
Then may I ask why slavery still exists in this world?
I'm sure it does.
Jurisdiction on this one, in Pentecostal law, slavery does not exist. Outside of it, it's illegal.
Yeah, I was a slave, so good luck with that idea.
Yeah. So like we're kind of screwed over. Makalo came from being a slave. Laws do not equal morality.
But we're not talking about Makalo. We're talking about you.
Yeah. No, like
you're using everybody else's story, but your own.
My story. Okay. Like, so You're asking me why I don't think the law is relevant, or I'm trying to grasp the question.
I'm asking why you think you should take it into your own hands. You're not Batman.
Oh my god! It's like
Batman is canon.
I mean, Matt has been trying to be Batman forever.
It is definitely nicknamed Matman.
That is awesome.
Anyway.
Okay, but no, it's like Alexa, look, I don't want to be rude to you, but there are things I have seen in this world. There are things that are evil in this world, and sometimes they fall in the law. They hide just outside the outskirts of it. And sometimes it calls for people to work outside the law to ensure that good can be done.
So wouldn't you think you should get the evidence and collect it and then report it? So this way you have the law on your side to do what you want to do?
I do have... Okay. Then, can I ask another question of Matt? Like, this whole conversation already happened. I've had this conversation like 4 different times today. This exact conversation.
Wait,
Can I
I think
say
the question's
something?
towards you.
Did I mute? Did I mute?
To Matt.
Did I mute
I
myself?
heard the question was.
No,
No.
everything went quiet.
Yeah,
I
everything
heard
went
the question
silent.
was to Matt. I have a question for you. That's what I heard.
Okay,
Unless it was to me.
sorry, like, so wait, sorry, okay, so Lexa, you're asking me why I didn't use the law to get out of Matt?
Yeah, like why didn't you collect the evidence you needed and
Because the
then go
law
and
is
ask for
broken.
help?
The law is broken, Lexa. He can manipulate it.
Not him.
He hasn't.
There's other people that you can turn to.
You think I haven't tried?
I haven't heard you ask me for help.
I don't even know you.
So you don't know if I'm good or bad.
That's I'm stuck. I was asking the people I trust. Are you? Wait, is
Can I
Lexa a lawyer or
interject,
something?
please?
No.
Can I interject,
just-
please?
She's a bard.
I'm done with my questions.
Alright.
Like,
I want to
Makala's
And
next.
the questions.
Alright.
Chris.
Before I ask my questions, I would just like to say something that will make this a hell of a lot easier for everyone. What is this court? It's a question more to Wick. What is this court based on? Is it the good or evil? Is it the law? Because they are not the same thing. I mean, good and evil, what is that? There is no absolute good. There is no absolute evil. There is no basis for anything. If we're following the Ritska's God, that's a different thing than the way I live my life. The law is the law, good and evil, it barely even exists. So I'm asking, what are you convicting someone on?
This court
If it's
is
the
in
law,
court
then
of-
Matt should be able to leave right now, because he did nothing wrong.
I heard that he attacked Matt.
no, Quincy
I said
attacked
Matt.
Matt.
Quincy attacked Matt,
Oh.
All right.
and I was asking
order.
that to win.
With this court case, this court is more of a civil dispute court case, and which is why everyone's here. Why? Since I'm not dealing judgment, I'm dealing in the way of keeping things organized here in this courtroom. That's why the jury decides.
The
more
hell
than
was
me in
that?
this case.
My alarm.
And for the reference of law, this courtroom is aiming to be as neutral and lawful as possible, as it follows Pentecostal law to AT, with some moral grey area as all good courts should have. Looks right at Quincy.
No, I'm thinking of something out of character.
Okay.
Does that answer your question, Michael?
Yes, I understand. It's. Okay, that was my question for now. I'll have more later for actually them. I'll wait my turn.
It is your turn.
Oh, I can just ask them all now.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Your
yeah.
turn. Like this is your turn.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, then I have a question for Quincy.
Yes.
Quincy, I saw the look in your eyes yesterday. Were you planning on killing Matt?
Okay, did we retcon that or not?
We
retconned
retconned
that
it.
you couldn't kill him. You didn't,
Yeah.
but it doesn't change the fact if you wanted to or not.
Okay. I'll admit the thought briefly crossed my mind.
I thought you can't tell a lie.
I said the thought briefly crossed my mind.
That's true. So, my question for you is, if you do you believe yourself to be a paladin of good or some sort, like protecting the world? Is that how you see yourself?
No, I don't see myself as no champion.
So then, why do you feel it is your responsibility to outright evil? Why would you attack Matt?
Because I seen that look in his eyes, and I see my friends. I see what happened to everyone when I grew up. I see what happened to you. I see what happened to the Raven. I don't want that ever coming back near my family again.
Thank you. Matt,
Yes.
question for you. You have had many plans from what I've heard over the years. I have only been here for the more recent ones. But my question is, what is your master plan behind all this? You have told me you wish to be like Pentagon. But what is there any true plans now that you are in the zone of truth? What is your end game?
My
Just
end
want to
game
be-
is to unite all the houses, including the Bronze Palace, under the same contract that existed with a few minor tweaks to hopefully prevent it from ever breaking again.
And are you willing to take the consequences from doing that?
I've taken several risks by doing so already. Actually, over a year ago, before I was aware of all the laws of the house, I had Quincy here make me a fake identity so I could try to infiltrate the Red House with my fake identity, to hopefully gain rep and become best friends with the leader. My original goal was to become friends with all the house leaders, including the Bronze Palace, to hopefully eventually unite them all once again, like Pentacost did. But because of the laws, it's pretty easy to sniff out someone who's a traitor or anything like that. So I went with a safer route: create a team, gain people I could trust, and have them all join the houses they wish to join, and then they could rise through the ranks, get to know the leaders, or become the leaders themselves. And with their influence as a trusted member to the leader, we could all hopefully unite the houses again.
An admirable goal. You told me before, I'm glad you were telling the truth. But I have another question. Do you care for your team members? And I don't just mean, oh, I don't want you to die. Do you care for them as friends, as family?
Have I cared for every single member in Plan B? No, I have not. There have been a few members who I have disliked. There have been a few members who have abandoned us, who I no longer care for. But everyone here in this courtroom, minus Quincy and Lexa, no offense, Lexa, I don't know you that well, but everyone else I care about very deeply. I would fight beside you and for you, like I've always have.
Would you ever steer me wrong with you?
Have I yet?
No? That
I
is
see
why
no
thought-
reason to.
Thank you, that is my question.
I feel like that's bullshit, but okay.
I needed to ask.
No, I just like the caring part.
No, because that's what I really needed to know. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
No,
I
I meant
just
I meant part of
that's
Matt.
the
Yeah,
actual care.
I meant part of Matt's answer.
Oh, okay.
If you feel like someone is lying, feel free to call them out. And I mean, I would call you out if I think one of you is lying. But I mean, don't just like every other word they say, oh, that's a lie, because you want to make them lose.
No, I just think the caring part was lying.
Oh, okay.
Just the caring. That's it. I think the rest of it's
What's the
honestly
point of
true.
calling them out on their lie if they're not supposed to be able to lie?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not lying at all. I'm telling the
So
truth.
Matt does care.
I do care. Yes.
Oh,
Of course
wow.
he cares. He gave me this nice, beautiful ring.
Cough. Our character cough cough crow. Anyway, going to Ray.
Crow
going
coughs.
to Ray- Crow coughs and dies. Next up is Raven.
I have no questions.
This is gonna be really quick, guys.
Well, we have at least another 2 rounds of questioning, just to keep things all up to go. And then Ray. Begin the typing of the monk.
His fingers are just smoking as he's just typing rapidly.
Into the fucking sky. Just keys rolled out if you know.
Key
Guys,
taps.
Ray died. He burned down his house from the fire he studied from his keyboard.
Oh, no, this is
What? No.
It's gonna go Matt, Quincy, jury again. Matt, Quincy, and then jury, and then final decision. That's all good with you guys?
He just answered that, Ray.
Oh, all right. Matt's going to tell Ray. How much? Can you give me a scale, please, or a unit of measurement, or something to compare to?
1 to 10.
Not how much?
Like 10. Like 10
You
is your
just
scale.
said how much.
He's asking for a scale, Ray. So like
I'm
10 being like his mother or himself. I don't know. 1 being like his biggest
Fly.
enemy.
So 1 being Quincy, 10 being.
Whoever he loves.
Actually, his biggest enemy is probably
Yeah.
Vorrigan.
Probably. I don't even know. Just said it.
All right.
So 10 being Machalo, 1 being.
From
Okay, from
1
one-
to
okay,
use
from-
us to 10, you would die for us.
Is
Matt
it
would
like
reply,
general?
"Are you for all Plan B members? Each answer will be different. But for the ones I do care about, the numbers range from a 7 to a 9.5.
Am I a 10?
10 is
That's
himself.
what my
Guys.
number-
Come on.
Does that answer satisfy your question, Ray?
Ray, you type really slow.
It could be a really long sentence.
And he could be deleting a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
The 10 is himself.
No, Ray gave his rating. I answered based off that.
You are so full of crap.
No, he was honest. He does not like you.
No. I don't. I fully understand that.
No, I mean he's in a zone of truth because like I thought he was like utilizing us. I didn't think he'd steer me wrong, but I didn't think he actually cared.
Yeah, that's
I thought he was-
that's catching me the fuck off guard.
That's what I was not expecting. That I was gonna say no. I just
That's
you
what.
guys are part of my.
Say,
That's what I'm saying.
as
That,
someone who's like, talked to Matt since day 1 in this campaign, I kind of know his character well.
dude, I've been here a pretty damn long time. His character changed very recently.
No, Matt does care about people.
Yeah.
He cares.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Ooh, shit.
Ray's next question.
Okay. Matt was lecturing me at the beginning, and then he accused me of not caring about Raven. He accused me of only whispering sweet nothings to the ear when she was having her fits. I immediately got angry, so then I asked him if the name Banstein Sandfeld meant anything to him, the name Jeroth meant anything to him, the name Hershey meant anything to him. That crow was an important friend in my life, and I think, and Matt's as well. He was the third part of our little trio, and Matt has completely seemed to forget everything about him. And to be honest, after that, I couldn't look at him the same. And I will admit, I snapped.
Just like on the clouds.
Quincy, are you done with
Yeah, that's what I said.
All right. Matt would turn to you, Ray, and to everyone. In the astral plane, there was more to that conversation Quincy talked about. I did originally it was to talk to Raven to help her out and to solve her emotions that she's losing control. Quincy was, being very what kind of word should I use? Not very working with me very well to a solution. And I called him out on his love about her, how quickly they fell in love, and how I don't think Quincy really does love Raven. Matt would kind of glance at you and just shrug it off. After that, I called out Quincy for all his identities, how he pulls pranks at everyone and hides behind all these to ensure that he always looks like a pleasant type person. He has, at least to I know, 3 identities, if not more. He hides behind a fake accent and doesn't like talking about his past or anything he does in his pastime. Called him out for it. He got mad, and he snapped and attacked me. On top of everything else that Quincy said. Provoked? No, Ray.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I'd say that.
My intention was to not provoke a fight at all. A word fight,
Conflicting-
yes. A physical fight, no.
It's still a fight either way.
Conflicting truths here. Both you believe a different thing, and you both have to telling the truth.
Is it like ultimate truth, or is it just what they believe to be?
It's their own personal truth. It's like if you got brainwashed to believe I'm a frog, you say I'm a frog and there's no truth, and won't say you're lying.
Oh, that's easy.
Well, if you have any, so how it works is, let's say for example, Matt knows, Matt, there is a bomb under the floor. But I would, if you ask me if there's a bomb on the floor, I would have to say yes, there's a bomb on the floor.
If he even slightly knew.
But if I don't know there's a bomb on the floor and there is one, and you ask me is there one, I wouldn't know, so I can say no, I don't think there is, or I say no, there isn't, because to my knowledge there isn't one under the floor.
Okay, investigation check for the bomb underneath the floor, real quick.
There isn't.
Don't worry, guys. I checked that already. I disarmed the 6 of them today.
Nice.
I mean,
All right. Okay.
Matt-
Ray spoke. Sorry.
yeah, Ray spoke. Matt's gonna ask, are you asking me something, or are you just stating it?
He's stating. That's a statement.
There's no period. Okay, stating. Okay, cool. Matt wouldn't respond to your statement.
That is all.
Sits back down.
Alrighty. Moving.
He
on
did say
to
he's
the
wearing a
next
suit.
round. Next up, onto the next. That's all the jury done. Next up, round back to Matt.
Matt was stood up. All right. Glad we got that out of the way. I'm gonna point out a few things that Matt said, or not Matt. God damn it, Quincy said.
Point out my
Fuck
own
you doing?
things.
Quincy, question for you.
Yes?
When you look at people's souls, this is your own viewpoint of how everything works, how you interpret evil and good, and what is lawful and chaotic. Correct?
No.
How sure are you that on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you have no clue, 10 you are 100% being true, you know how it works?
8.
Matt nods. Thank you. You claim I'm not a man. I know Dritska talked about this. What is a man? Can you please describe what a man is, so everyone is understood of what your definition of a man is?
Man is someone who doesn't help people just for their own benefit. A man is someone who doesn't take advantage of people just because they're useful to them. Who doesn't just go off and recruit anyone they want with the intent to have enough. I am very, very confused by you actually caring. And to be frank, I think you're somehow tricking the truth spell. Because I don't see you. Because what I see in you is I see someone who uses people. That is not a man. That is a tyrant.
Matt nods. Let it be known, I asked him what a man was. He told me who a good person was, from what I understood. Quincy, once again, I'm going to ask you, what is a man, as you described me?
A man is a good person, jackass.
Let it be known, if anyone here is a bad person, they're not a man, apparently.
Now you're just trying to do semantics.
Next question.
Order, both of you.
How can I... You said I can manipulate the law. Can you please describe how I can do that?
I manipulate as in Ben. I've seen so many fucking contracts where you've added a loophole. You've tricked devils, for Christ's sake. For Solis' sake. I remember the contract with Daziel.
Let me know, I am not in a contract with Daziel
Anymore? Well, you were like, what was her name then? Myrthos?
Her name used to be Myrthos, correct?
It's like, and I saw how complicated the old Plan B contract was.
I'm a man who likes contracts. That makes me a bad person?
No, but when you hide so many little clauses that manipulate, it does.
What proof do you have that I've ever done this before?
Well, you want to dig out your old contracts and we can go?
I don't have them on me, sadly.
Well, then we'll just have to take either one of our words for it.
Does anyone have any contract to submit to the court? Could be important evidence. Anyone here?
Well, we have the contract you just made.
That does not count. That's a different thing entirely. Dritska, Leah, do you have a version of the contract anywhere? And you were a part of that thing a while back?
I believe we burnt up like every copy in canon or something.
Nope,
So
there's no
you
copies.
You burned up all the copies. Well, then that's something. That's something that you say, he say on that one. So
So it's just who the jury believes at that point.
yes, it would be, and it's not the best argument.
Also, let it be known, when he said I can manipulate, he meant I could use the law in my favor. Next.
How is
point,
that not the same thing?
And
Like, out of
my
character,
magic-
how is that not the same thing?
manipulate would mean like you mentally changing the law, like writing it differently. It is a slight difference if you're going to be lawyer about this, I guess.
Like,
The
do we
lawyer-
need a Webster's dictionary definition?
No, that's Matt's going to move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Quincy, can you please tell us who is all in your family?
Do you mean my elven family or Plan B
Wait.
as a family?
Hold one.
Yes.
I'm going to butt in on this. Is this question actually relevant, or is
Yes,
this
it
just
is,
getting
'cause
information
he
out
said-
of Quincy?
No, he said he cared about his family, so I'm curious as to who he deems as his family. As did someone else ask who I cared about. I believe that's fair.
That is fair. Move on. Next question.
Quincy,
Same
who do you
question,
deem to
sorry,
be part of your family?
Alvera, Jeroth, Odette, Marchalo, Ray, Tverska, Leo, Matthew Azure Magic, and Wick.
Next question. You said you got angry at me because you didn't remember names of people, including the old name of Red Crow. Last I checked, I didn't know forgetting someone's name was a crime that involved to be attacked. And a couple of those names I was never given preview to information, so how is that my fault?
It's like,
Yes, Bam is Red Crow's old name, but he
you
doesn't
care
know
on a
to call
scale
out
of
that name.
8.4. You care on a scale of 8.5. Yet you find out nothing about these people.
Matt kind of like looks at Wick and then back to Quincy. If Wick's not going to say anything, he's going to continue on. Quincy,
Yeah,
you can
did
ask
a
me.
question- did
Do
ask
you want me
another
to?
question which involved in the same topic? Since you asked since these questions are somewhat valid
Alright.
in the discussion of this other thing, please answer that one question.
How
and then
does
move on.
what caring about someone and knowing about them equal? So you want me to dig up all their history and question them furiously about all their secrets and their family names? and
No,
all these
I
other
was not.
things?
I didn't dig up a damn thing. I was trusted enough that I was given the information freely of their own will. Were you given any
you-
of this information, Matt?
No.
It's like what I'm saying is why. It's like why do people seem to trust me, the person who has 3 different names and 5 different accents, more than you already? What did you do to scare them so much?
Matt's going to ask, how do you know how much people trust me?
Well,
Are you a mind reader? Can you see their trust meter along with their souls?
no.
All right, then. I'm going to continue my turn if everyone that's all right. All right, next thing.
One more and one sum up your questions and move on to Quincy.
It is my last question. It is my last question. It is actually for the general population. It has to do with something Ray said. He said I provoked the fight. How did asking people questions and calling him out on something I believed is a problem, because I was care about Quincy. I was trying to befriend him again. And how does that provoking at all? Ray?
Is okay, he's there.
Key fingers activated. So annoying, this fucking mute.
I said that because I thought it was true. Provoking him was not my goal. I was just speaking the truth. If we got into argument and word fights, I knew that wasn't really my plan per se. But was I surprised by him arguing with me? No. Was I surprised by him attacking me for no reason? Yes.
No reason.
Calm. The touchy subject we are talking about, so keep a cool head.
The end result of my actions did cause a provocation, yes. But if everyone in the whole entire world is to be punished for provoking an attack, I believe there will be a lot more people who are called criminals than there are now. I end my turn. Matt, will sit down.
Alright, move on to Quincy. You have a lengthy questioning segment just like Matt had a chance to.
Matt, what was going through your mind when you smiled at me the other day? That smile when the others left to start discussing and you had the most evil look on your face? What was going through your mind?
That you, for lack of better words, that you done fucked up?
I call bullshit. That was like planned.
Wait. Wick says, what do you think goes through his head though? Give the jury an idea.
It's like, for some reason I'm 80%. I think Matt wanted me to attack. I'm trying to, honestly now, with all this shit, I think Matt wanted me to attack him because he's afraid of me. I think he wants a way to out me. But I also have a secondary question. Because Matt's change was recent. And there's only been one recent event. Matt, when you asked me to get everyone out of the base, what happened that night?
I had an orgy and I'm not allowed to talk about it due to an NDA I signed.
Do you have the NDA document actually here?
Matt pulls out a piece of paper.
Holy shit, he actually has the NDA. Do you have it actual written up, or is it just a thing?
I have it written up. Give me a couple seconds. I'll post a link in #dump. He has copies for everyone to read it.
How the shit? I know that's lying.
Nope. You can ask Ernie. I did it as part of the thing.
Okay, is that all that happened that night? Just the sex?
I'm gonna.
He can't talk about it.
With this let me quickly read through the NDA. Let me actually check it in a second.
Feel free to take your time.
For purpose of agreement, confidential information shall be included. It cannot be. We are not. You know what? Since this is. Yep. The names are all. Yep. Okay.
It says publicly, and this is a private court session.
Yes, but NDA still applied under Pentecostal law, which is what this court is primarily taken under.
Yep.
Just a second.
So, sadly, at this rate, cannot disclose information about this.
Matt, did you screw a succumbus?
Oh, can you rephrase that, Michael? I can understand you.
Sorry, really thick Italian though that time. I asked if you screwed a succubus.
I believe the word you're looking for is succubus, and no, I did not.
It's definitely succubus.
It is now, apparently.
Second, I'm reading this.
That's how Michelle's gonna say it for the rest of the campaign.
Anonymous Nyan cat. Wow, nice.
Okay. All this is pretty much okay.
Just a second.
Wait. Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question real quick, just to the general audience of everyone?
Hold one, because this is an important thing. We don't want to derail the topic from the specific discussion.
Okay, I'll wait.
Because Quincy hadn't had a chance to have a full-on talk. You'll be juror's turn shortly after Quincy's done.
Wait, is there a thing of evidence that you're supposed to give each party before? Like in real-life law or not?
Well, this isn't a real-life court.
This is a more of a civil court, so this in this sort of regard, since you're not.
So why does a public thing? Why does a public agreement count?
Because this is still legal under Pentecostal law.
This is a private court, though.
But you all are the
Pentecostal law. Matt is under Pentecostal law, which is what I am as an inquisitor of the Whistler College, which we primarily work under Pentecostal law. If I'm doing judge, that's the law I'm working under. This is illegal under that law. I cannot do anything about that.
Out of character, Ray. You're just going to have to wait till your turn.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out.
I can save you some time. There's no way out.
And I think I've just proven my point about the laws. Matt just found a way not to tell us the truth about something. In a magic room that forces him to tell the truth.
To be fair, there are some things. To be fair, this is a full legal document. Conjecture is.
Yes, but the conjecture is we are cursed to speak the truth. We are compelled to speak only the truth here, right? And what did I say about Matt using the laws to protect him, even past the magical barriers of your own court?
Looks. I have a point.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
There is a point there, but NDAs. But the point is, whoever the jury will take it as, you put the paper down. Since you no longer speak about this topic due to the NDA safety contract, please move on to another set of questions.
Matt, are you afraid of me?
At this very moment, no.
At the very moment, oh boy, it changes per second.
So, in general.
It depends on. Can you give me a time frame?
Every other day of our lives, considering my skill set.
Ever since you... Let me think about this. I'm trying to find a good time. Ever since you attacked me on the Convergence, that's when I became afraid of you.
You can melt a fucking... You can literally... Did you not see the steel flash you can do? I've seen your magic. You're like 5 times as strong as I am.
Yes, when I have time to prepare and cast a spell. You, Quincy, attacked me without warning, and you are a rogue and excellent at melee combat in delivering quick and swift blows before anyone can react. Also, you're quicker than me and faster than me.
I think we have the same move speed, actually.
You can bonus action dash.
Yeah. Okay. I won't deny this, but that's all I'm... It's like, but I think maybe this is a 50-50 thing at the end of the day.
50-50 thing?
Provocation and reaction. But I would like you to all remember... It's like, I remember what I said about Matt. And this law is protecting him. Most like laws outside the Convergence protect people like slavers or people who abuse their workers. It's still illegal.
I'm going to conject into this. Yet again, is this in my court? I don't like you bringing up false facts about Pentecostal law. Slavery is not under Pentecostal law. If they're on another facet, not with the
I am not saying it's Pentecostal law. I'm saying it's law in general.
But you are bringing up as a context to Matt, who is under Pentecostal law judgment.
And he just twisted Pentecostal law to not have to reveal something very important.
He was very legal under it. I do not like...
It is legal. It is legal. Is it right?
Who is it you to say it's wrong?
It's like...
Yeah, let's cut this discussion before we influence a jury any further, Quincy.
I just leave the jury with that.
Okay.
I think it's on you.
Me?
Quincy, any other questions you'd like to ask?
No, I think I'm good.
Alright, now back to the part of the jury. Leo and then Dritska. No, Leo, anything to say?
I do.
Alright, take the stand, take the thing, go.
Matthew, you have this grand plan about instating a Plan B member in every...
You cut out there at the end.
About instating a Plan B member in every house?
Yes, that is part of my plan.
Does your plan include of the choice of the member not wanting to be in that house or a leader?
Yes, it has. Every time people have asked in their houses, I gave them choices. You can ask Machello, Ray, and Raven. When I talked to them about joining a house, I helped them join a house that they thought was perfect for them.
Yes, but my question is, if I, for example, were to rise to a rank that could turn into a leadership role, but I do not want that leadership role, where does that leave your plan?
Are you in cahoots with the leader or good friends where they trust your opinion?
Neither.
Then it's not. Then you haven't finished my plan yet. My plan involves a member in every house who is part of my plan.
I decide I don't want anything to do with the house anymore.
Okay, then you're free to leave. I'll be slightly upset, and I will try to convince you to stay in, but it's your choice at the end of the day. I can't force you to stay or not to stay.
Would you like to?
Right.
Is that your question, Leo, or you got more to say? Sorry.
That is all fun.
All right. Next up, back to Dritska.
I'm good.
I'm good. All right. Next, back to Lexa. The Tabaxi.
Okay, my questions are towards Matt. Matt, have
Yes.
you used the law to manipulate others, as Quincy says, to hide, like, quote unquote, hide behind the law?
So you're asking me if I use the law to manipulate people so I don't get in trouble with the law, correct?
Yes, that's my question.
Let me think about it for a minute. Out of character, I'm saying that. Have I...
Let me think of a minute. Big
Hold on,
think.
I gotta confirm because there's some things I've tried to do and have never worked. The only thing I can think of is the one time I tried to create a fake identity with Quincy. And the only other time I can think of has to do with, I didn't directly do it. It was back when Redco was a brand new member. We accidentally created a gray zone, which is technically illegal. But we, since it was
heresy.
And technically illegal with the church, but there was a couple loopholes that we were able to find, and we didn't get fined or punished for it.
Okay.
In that case,
So, in Quincy's view, he thinks you're an evil person. From your view yourself, do you believe you're good or bad?
I believe I'm a good person.
Okay. And in Quincy's words, that you're not a man because you manipulate others, which would be half the world population, because of their own way of views. Would other people view you as a bad man? Not from Quincy's view, but in the general population view of what good and evil is. Would they see you as if they know you, who you are? Would they see you as an evil person?
Well, each person's unique, has an individual perspective on life. There are people who, as Quincy likes, you are slave owners, but yet they, since I'm trying to prevent stuff like that from happening, they would think I'm a bad. If I had to take the average vote of the population of the no material plane, it's going to be close to 50-50 of people who think I am good or bad.
Okay. So, for an example, is what I see as bad people is there's the fine line of good and evil, that if you steal, you're bad. If you help others, you're good, whatever. So, in general, everyone's considered bad or evil. If you kill someone, regardless if you know it or not, you're bad. It's still taken a life. But you see how everything is all mixed up in order? My view question is, it's just like the whole value of, just because the law isn't good and evil, it's just basic general knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Where does it fall that what you've provoked or anything like that, it's, damn, I lost my train of thought.
Start over from the beginning.
That was actually really good.
Take a minute to compose yourself.
Awesome.
Take a minute. No rush.
I had it all, and it's just like...
No, just start from the beginning.
Oh, that was good.
You made the judge fall asleep.
I'm so sorry, Judge. He's a bad judge then.
Very bad judge.
Wick's just crying now.
Anyways.
After you say that.
Just like, what I'm trying to ask, pretty much generally, is that you don't control what laws are made, right?
That is
And
correct.
for you to be, and you're unable. It's an advantage if you're able. I can't really do this with a non-bias because I kind of know what I'm going to end my question. It's just like, huh?
Just say what your character
What's
would
your
say.
alignment?
Everyone's always slightly biased.
Yeah.
I know, but that is my character. It's like non-biased. Like they're.
Oh, you are not talking like a neutral character then.
No, actually I am, because I'm attacking Quincy just as much as I'm attacking Matt. It's just the whole I'm trying to show everybody that from when Quincy is how Quincy says that the law is not all good, and which is right. Not all laws are good. It's just it's not Matt's fault that he's able to use the law, but it's actually do something about it. I don't know.
You're saying it's not Matt's fault that he can use the law, but the fact that he does use the law is a bad thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
Okay.
So, what are you asking in character to Matt?
I don't know.
Are you asking him if he ever used the law in his favor?
Yes, but I've already asked you that. Have you ever used it and manipulated it in your own version? Here's a question: who makes the laws? Who determines what laws are in place?
We don't actually know that. Apparently, gods. According to Leo, it's gods.
That's my question.
Raise his hand. Well, for Pentecostal law, it comes from the mix of the church and the higher ups within the politics of Pentecost, and they make their own set of laws.
Then it's already corrupt. You said church.
Hold up a finger. Actually, the laws actually originate from the contract Author Pentacost wrote, and it's broken. But the councils and the people who are in charge of the laws try to keep it enforced.
Yes, they try to keep it enforced since the contract did break about I can't remember the exact how many.
400 years ago.
There you go.
Thank you. Yes. Laws have been added and subtracted from it over the years, slightly, as laws do change over time. Okay, next, Lex, is that all you had to say?
Yes, I gotta go to bed.
Are you embarrassed? Next person is, that Michael? Yeah, Michael. Who left, by the way? No,
okay.
Who's back? Michael, you are up next.
Okay. This goes for...
You don't have to, by the way.
Okay. This question is directed at both of you. Have you ever had malintent against someone on the team? I kind of know Quincy's answer, but I'm questioning Matt. Please.
Matt will kind of answer first. Yes, I have.
Same.
Who?
Points at Matt.
Varys.
Because he was an idiot?
No response.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear. Did you ask a question after
He said no. He said no one else. Anyone else?
Well, kind of Quincy. He did attack me. I did feel hostile actions toward him, but right now I have no will to cause hostile action done right now.
Okay, and my next question is directed kind of at everyone. Is everyone in a truth sphere right now?
Only. Oh, sorry. Wick.
Okay. People who currently, if you're talking, you're in the truth stand. If you're witnessing on the truth stand, the jury aren't on a truth stand right now. If you want to, we can extend the truth circle into the juror spot temporarily because we can make our own rules here. If you want
just for one question.
All right. Quick fingers. The truth circle everywhere now.
All right. Who here is a virgin?
Why would you ask that?
Because he's.
Matt has a weird face.
Michael, I look at you.
Yes.
Strike one. One more.
Yeah.
And Judge, may I have
Bad move, Machalo. Bad move. I'm sorry. Bad move, Machalo. Oh, Leo's doing something. Oh, he's gonna bitch slap Machalo.
I won't go ahead.
Machalo.
Yeah.
No, I died. Roll to attack.
Thank you, Leo. Thank you.
No, roll to attack. That's not canon.
Well, they made the. Hey, Machalo. Now you know how I feel when they made the pants in canon.
Anyway, next.
That's not
person-
canon.
Raven. That's not canon. Raven. That is no canon. That is no canon.
My AC is 17.
That's canon.
It's
That is
canon.
legit now canon.
Hey, everyone stop. He bitch slapped. It wasn't actual hostile action. It's fine.
Raven. Like, golems.
So me bitch slapping you with my swords is hostile?
Alright,
No,
don't-
just
moving on.
Wait,
on.
wait. Okay, order in the fucking court. Raven.
Raven?
Sorry, 1 second.
Leave it to him to like make a whole commotion.
I'll take that as a
Um,
compliment.
Of course. Raven, I have no questions to ask.
Alright, Ray. Back to Ray again. And after Ray's question, Matt and Quincy have the ending statements, and the jury, with in kind of Pentacost law, will start deciding judgments and stuff like that. So, Matt and Quincy, get your statements prepared.
Do we get to pick the punishment?
Yeah, you're the jury.
Yes, you guys pick the punishment, though I can influence this punishment as well, so you guys don't decide to do the fucking death sentence.
Are we is this gonna be in a private chat for the punishment, or is it like here?
The
Well,
jury will talk in
I
a private chat.
Can you guys get to the secret room, or you're not a Discord admin?
Honestly, Matt and Quincy just leave until we just invite you guys back.
Okay.
Okay.
Try to leave the recording up?
I mean, can Matt
Um,
drag us into secret?
No, I can't. I don't have admin powers in Discord. And well, the thing is though, it's secret, so just
Turn
Quincy's
your
don't
guys'
listen.
You have no
Movement
powers
back on
here.
Do we have closing
What-
statements?
We will, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
Ray's turn.
Yeah, it's after Ray's turn,
Yeah.
and you, Matt and Quincy just leave channel. I will ping you guys to come back.
Okay, I'll just deafen myself.
Well, it's Ray's turn right now. We gotta do that first
Yeah,
before anything else.
Ray, it's your turn. Did Raven do anything? Say anything?
Not yet.
Raven
Raven.
has not said a word.
I think he's typing, or he might be.
No,
busy doing
Raven, not Ray.
something. Oh,
Raven has not said a word this entire time.
How is she doing?
Not been up. You look at her. And
That's
how
what
you
I'm asking. I'm asking, how is Blue Raven looking?
How is
Raven is
how you look?
slightly. Raven is shaking, just watching, and she's not making eye contact with anybody. She's just listening and looking down.
There you have it.
And like her arms are crossed, and you can see her gripping into her arms.
Oh, shit. And I can't
Is she
move,
actually
can
doing
I?
enough damage?
No, you cannot. You, Matt and Quincy.
Dear
have a
lord,
chat
if
with
we have
no
another
issue.
rage fit in here.
Matt, you do not. Okay, Matt, you do not. answer
He
Quincy's
had an
question.
NDA agreement. Ray, he had an NDA agreement. He can't talk about it because he used the law to wiggle out having to talk about it.
right.
Is that
You
what
did
you're
not.
referring to?
Hold on. You know, answer the Quincy question. What you did was it illegal or was it legal? He didn't ask if it was right or wrong. Answer his question.
This is from the orgy. I asked during the orgy, and you said there was an NDA agreement. So I was saying he used the NDA agreement to wiggle out of it by looping holing through the law, like I told you he would.
Okay. Could this-
Oh, well, we'll see if Ray's done.
Does that answer Ray's questions? Because I just got messages from the jurors saying someone to actually answer a question now, so we might as well get that out the way.
Okay, so are me and Matt leaving or not?
No, we still have our
no.
closing statements.
Okay.
I will say after closed statements, so jurors still have few times to ask to get their questions ready to ask. Everyone will say anything they can.
Is it still a thing where like Matt and Quincy can ask the jurors question, or is that just like
No,
Matt?
no,
Yes.
that's.
Yeah,
I mean, we can, but
no, they can.
no, we can't.
Okay,
They
cool.
can if you want to.
Haven't.
I thought we were just on. I thought just we were on trial.
No, you guys can. Like I said at the start, you guys can ask the jury. You can bring witnesses to the stand. I've said this clearly
Sorry,
twice, no, 3 times.
I just don't want to extend this super long, dude, because I have to sleep eventually.
Me too. I've been the judge here.
Oh gosh, guys. Raven. Okay.
There's reasons why.
Ray, who
No.
are you asking? Who are you asking? So would you tell someone in private? Okay.
Matt, questions in Roll20 chat.
Would I tell someone in private? Is
this referring to the orgy again?
I mean, I want confirmation on that.
Ray, are you talking about the orgy again?
Okay. Matt thinks about it for a minute. There isn't really much to talk about. It was an orgy. Once again, I can't discuss what exactly happened, but I can assure you nothing illegal happened at all. Minus maybe some drug use.
You just admitted to drug use in an orgy in a courtroom.
I didn't use the drugs. That was other people whose identities I will not reveal. No matter what.
I mean,
I am a man of class.
An orgy is not exactly illegal.
I know it's not illegal, but I'm talking about the drugs. Like,
unless Pentacost is weird and actually outlaws it.
I mean, dude, blowjobs are outlawed in Michigan.
What?
I'm not even kidding, dude. Blowjobs are outlawed in Michigan.
Orgies are legal.
To confirm from actual law research, orgies are not illegal in Pentacost. Same with some lower class of drugs. Lower. So long, yeah. Fucking drugs are fine.
Gray area.
Ray, are you done?
Alright. I know a juror or two had another question. They can ask their question now. Who was it when we put forward?
I don't know, you don't.
Leo?
Yes, I thought of a question I'd like to ask. So.
You didn't know what we were here for. Oh no.
I told her. No, rather. Leo.
Matthew.
Yes.
I have been told by someone who I shall not name that the entire incident with Raven and Wick a few nights ago was at your orchestration.
Matt, we're kind of looking slightly aback at that. Are you asking if that's true?
Is it true?
It is not true at all. I, in no shape or form, would wish harm on anyone, minus Quincy a little while, or back before he was attacking me, and in the past Tavares.
So it would have nothing to do with you trying to kickstart her, or rather complete the process to her bloodline.
Matt internally knows who's talking, or who said that, but I'm not going to say anything aloud in character. Matt says it has nothing to do with her bloodline, it has to do with her controlling her emotions so she no longer enacts in rage. I offered her... Nope.
I'm going to say this. I would like to mention this. Raven is in this courtroom. If you want to ask her to the stand to clear things up, you can. This is my little pet peeve. Everyone's talking at her recently.
I apologize. I have no reason to bring her to the stand. I don't want to put her in that situation. If she wants to testify, she's free to do her own will, but I won't make her do that. But to finish my statement, I offered her the ability to unlock her powers, but controlling her rage and her emotions has nothing to do with that.
Unlocking her powers how?
She is a tiefling. She has infernal powers. A devil could easily unlock her powers. Of a high enough power.
Okay, Ray's shouting. Yeah, Ray just went full objection mode.
Yeah.
Ray, what do you mean I couldn't? Ray, can you please reference what I couldn't do?
I picture Ray just like in the full suit, but with an empty briefcase because he has nothing to bring in.
It's not a briefcase, it's just a log he found shaped in a square. He gnawed on it so it looks...
Is this me, or does the contrast between this music and the actual thing going on make this all the more powerful?
Yes.
It's like super peaceful music. Everyone is nearly about to kill each other.
No, we can't do that anymore. I could literally go naked and start slapping Dritska and he couldn't kill me if I said no.
Okay, wait. You can knock it the fuck out, by the way, and break your legs.
Yes, I said I couldn't help her. I never said a devil couldn't.
Spoken right now.
And in reference to what Ray says, if you allow me, I have a quote that I remembered. I actually told him a devil could do it.
Do you have the quote?
I told her if she wanted to, she could ask a devil to do it.
Dritska is gone.
Well, we might have to move on without him.
Yeah, we might have to do that.
We should probably.
I have one last question
Yes, Leo?
to Quincy.
Yes.
So, you are referring to Matthew's ability to, I guess in your words, wield the law as cheating. Yes?
Not exactly. No, I don't refer to it as cheating. I just think it's personally
Unfair?
I just think it's underhanded. And I know you're about to judge me for being a damn rogue. At least I'm honest about breaking the law.
Well, you're almost there. But, as a rogue, you don't like to fight head on, do you not? You like to sneak.
I'm a swashbuckler, so that's completely contradictory. I actually do fight head on.
That's kind of more my department.
Yeah,
then
well,
why do you hide in bushes with Mikalo before we encounter anything?
That's none of your business.
that actually doesn't happen that often. That's happened once. Maybe. And that was mostly because, for a while then Mikalo followed me like a dead puppy. Out of character means I had control over his damn token and I just had it with me.
Yeah.
I can't help that Mikalo looks up to me.
No.
Quincy's looking very concerned over at Raven right now.
Okay, yeah, no, because I was talking to her. I'm just gonna say, guys, can we wrap this up, please? She's clearly not well.
There is a break room she can use if she needs it.
I'm
Okay.
fine.
Does she? If I follow her out to the break room, if she goes to make sure she's alright.
Guys,
I
she
don't
is
need
annoyed at the
to-
situation. Can you not see that? Like, far out.
Just
Wick.
let's keep going with this trial.
I feel like we're near the end.
Done. Yeah, now it's no more questions that need to be asked. It'll be final statements, then the jury and I go do our thing.
Okay.
Sorry,
Matt,
wait, just checking.
Oh.
Anyone else want to ask a question?
No, I got my final statement ready.
Jury, 3, 2, 1. Okay, ending statement from Matt.
am I allowed to ask questions?
No, we just asked if you had any questions left.
He asked the jury if they had any questions left.
Okay. I don't think it's...
You want to ask last two? Okay, I'll
I have
at most
4,
3
but
questions each. Only
3? Alright.
3 for,
Alright.
3 for Quincy, 3 for Matt, 3 for Quincy, then your final statement to wrap things up.
Alright. My first question is to Machello.
Okay.
Why is he
do you want to
secret?
do you want to take the stand, or are you okay answering? Are you okay answering in the witness chair, or would you rather stay up there?
I'm cool with whatever, dude. Actually, is the truth thing still on me?
Yeah, it's...
The truth thing is on if you're answering a question by other people, the truth thing just kind of appears on you. Make it simple.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Do you look up to Quincy?
I kind of look over at him. Quincy was my hero for a very long time. I didn't just find you guys, like, you didn't find me in that way. I wanted to join your team. He was my hero. I wanted to be like him. And yes, I looked up to him.
You did, or you do right now?
I'm not compelled to answer by the truth spell, right? I can just remain silent.
No, you just say nothing. See, I don't want to answer. You can do that.
I don't respond.
Okay. My second question has to do with the NDA that Quincy loves to bring up so much. How did I know this court was going to happen, and how did I prepare for something that's going to happen in the future? Am I a clairvoyant now, Quincy? How did I just know I would have to just wiggle my way out, as you claim, of this court? And
Matt, how many times have you told me you have a backup plan for your backup plans? I have seen so many. I have known you the longest of nearly anyone. Wait, haven't you actually the longest of anyone here?
Matt is the oldest member of the Pentacost.
Yeah, Matt and Quincy are the oldest ones here right now because Dragon's nowhere.
Dritska was joined you before.
Oh, I thought Dritska and me joined at the same time.
I think it was before. Anyways,
yeah.
Continue.
Okay, Matt, me and Dritska have been along his time, and we know about your famous backup plans upon backup plans upon backup plans. I have no doubt you were expecting to get caught eventually.
Alright, and for my third question, which might have a follow-up question depending upon his own question, but it'll be a minor one. Quincy, do you have anything you are not allowed to speak about? That you're sworn to or promised to not speak about?
That I promised to not speak about?
Yes or no?
Well, now that I actually got confirmation from Ernie, I don't. So no.
So you have no secrets that you are sworn or promised to keep at all?
I've gotten told it might be a good idea, but I have no magic binding on me.
So you signed no contract and made no promises, correct?
What are you getting at here?
Quincy, do you or do you not work for any of the houses in any shape, form, or fashion?
I am Quincy Linares of the White House.
Gas!
I have no further questions.
What?
Alright. Go straight to...
Well, actually, it gets to be the Grey House, technically.
I look at you when you say that. Are you working for a Grey House, Quincy?
Wait, is that an actual thing?
Are you? Yes or no?
But I just always called it the Dark White House, so I just thought Grey would be a better name.
Not officially the Grey House, correct?
Wait, is that an actual Grey House?
That's pretty dope.
That wasn't my question.
No, it is not.
No, it is not. It's the Grey House. There's an actual Grey House?
No, there's not.
You better hope there isn't.
Wick, you gotta tell the truth in here too.
Like, look,
He doesn't have to answer, though.
Well,
I don't have to answer, though. I'm not on trial. I don't have to answer.
But did you just say no, and
Quincy,
would that go against the thing?
Quincy.
Yeah.
Where I'm sitting is legit not under a truth seal. It's the one spot that isn't.
So, anyways,
yeah.
Moving on.
Anyway,
Shit.
Quincy. Yes or no to that question? This is a matter of slight difference to the court case.
Wait, yes or no? Which question?
Are you working for the Grey House? Yes or no?
I call it the Grey House out of character. So what do you call? What's that's not what is on my sheet.
Well, it's hard to tell when you use your accent, Quincy.
Well, like the thing is, like,
is it canonly the Grey House, or is it just a sub-faction of the White House?
it's a sub-faction of the White House.
Okay, next your three questions then.
Okay. Well, now that that's so I didn't ask that earlier, honestly. I don't have any questions, but you guys. But then again, I have been exposed for everything I have here. Matt still has stuff he doesn't have to tell you. That is all I'm going to leave you with, because I can't. I don't have anything left. You've exposed everything I have, but you haven't exposed everything Matt has, because he's hiding behind a legal contract. That is all.
Okay, hits like hammer on table. Okay then, that's what the final statement's done. But please,
Final statements aren't done.
No, questions. Shit.
Yeah, there's the questions.
I don't have any questions.
That was Quincy's final statement. Now
Yeah,
Matt's final statement. Then.
I thought no, Matt had his final statement before me, didn't he? Because Matt's been going first the whole time.
That was 3 questions.
I thought that was part of your final statement.
No.
It was 3 questions and then statements. You just didn't question your statement. So now Matt's final statement.
Okay, so final statement. Then can I just repeat that after this because it's Matt's final statement? I just didn't have any questions.
That's fine.
Okay.
Matt was going to stand up, clear his throat. I in no shape or form want to press charge against Quincy. I have 2 results of what needs to happen here out of, safety of Plan B and all its members. Either Quincy and I sign this contract, or Quincy or I needs to leave Plan B. I am an open book. You all had the ability to ask me any questions. I would have answered them. Even if I didn't have the NDA, I would do everything in my power not to share the secrets of people who trusted me with those secrets. As Quincy stated, he has no more secrets, but have we asked all his secrets? All I want is for peace for the world. I have done so. Have I tried to keep it secret? Yes, because I don't want people stopping me. Quincy being affiliated with a subsection of the White House, what he called a darker house. Did you call it darker house in character or not?
I call it Dark White House because I don't know what to call it.
And did you say that in character though? Dark White House.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't have an actual name, so I guess I call it. I don't just call it Dark White House.
Out of character, is this the question mark?
Yes, it is.
Reputation for?
Yes, it is.
The question mark thing.
What the hell is that sound, Leo?
The plot thickens.
You all claim he claims I have secrets and everything, yet no one knew he was part of this White House affiliation.
No one asked.
Technically, we did because we went on a mission for it.
Actually, we did, and you said you couldn't tell us.
Because Ernie has been fucking flip-flopping on I can tell people or not. At first, I was under a curse, and now I was not, and I am very fucking confused on a character.
So that's all you. That's all on you then. Still.
That's on Chris, the player, and Ernie bad communication sometimes with or character restrictions.
Continuing on with my statement as I left it off.
Yeah.
I give you the jury my 2 suggestions. If Quincy stays in and doesn't sign the contract, I will leave. Just letting you all know. Do you keep that in mind in your statements? The law states that Quincy needs to pay a $2,000 fine or be entitled to 1 year prison or 7 years of community service. That is your choice to make of his type of punishment. I'm just telling you what your options are. After this is all and done, I hope that we can all go forth to being somewhat as a team. We have big enemies ahead of us, big threats that we need to take care of. Even outside of my plan to rejoin the houses, there are more threats out there that we need to prepare of. And I would like everyone, including Quincy and myself, to stay on this team. And so all of us have the maximum amount of power we can to stop them. And that is all I have to say.
I just say we take Quincy's fangs, give them to me, and we call it a day. What do you guys think?
No,
Machado?
Machado, that is nearly strike 2.
What do you
How
say?
many strikes did I get?
He just said, take Quincy's fangs, give them to me, call it a day.
All right.
Anyways, continue on.
So, okay, out of character, all the jurors and me will be going to the back room. Matt, Quincy, please leave this channel to make it easier. So.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll just leave the recording on, okay?
That's fine, but we can't listen.
Yeah. gets edited. Since these are kind of... That's most of my damage. That's most of my damage output. I'm just gonna. Like, we got raised. Ever? Ever? Yeah. Wait, consistent language. Wait, consistent language. Wait, consistent language. I wonder what the... The hell is... The hell is they rolling? The... Are they fighting? Yeah. And yes. Was Mickey Travis. Might think you.
Alexa had to sleep.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You
as
both
all
have
come
to
back
wear
to court-
spandex for the remainder of this campaign.
Yep. You see, you guys come back to called back in. You see Driscoll holding his axe. All right, put out your right hand. Cut it off.
Both of us?
Matt looks up to Wick.
Honestly,
Just kidding.
That's a practical joke from the Paladin.
Oh yes, it
What?
is the first of Solus week.
How many strikes is he at now? Because like I didn't even have a weapon when I made my jokes.
Dritska is a guard here, so he's legally on that weapon here, so one strike for him.
Oh,
but
so
hey,
I call
in
guard
any
next
case,
time. I get like unlimited
you cannot
jokes.
be guard. Only Lear and Dritska.
So how are we doing this? Not guilty or in favor of as far as vote tallies?
Wait. Vote how? Wait. I'm the one who. Okay. As the vote went, the jury wanted to avoid any mishaps and Plan B breaking apart, as none of them wanted to lose either of you. So, after rereading the contract idea Matt has proposed several times, checking for loopholes and such, and Matt, does this contract hold any loopholes which you can use to fuck over any member in the party?
No.
Including Quincy.
Do you have a legal document backing that up? Quincy's just making fun of the NDA agreement again.
Matt, does this this contract have any ill intent to hurt Quincy with it?
No.
To constrict Quincy in a negative way?
The only way it constricts Quincy is from preventing him from taking any hostile action to me or being able to steal anything from Plan B. If anything, it ensures Quincy doesn't sabotage Plan B in any shape, form, or fashion.
You know, I've never actually stolen anything on Plan B.
Wait, Crow. Not just Plan B, it also includes you as well. You can't do these things either, correct?
It is written on there, is it not?
No, yours section's actually written differently.
Yes or no?
What is your question then, Wick?
Does the same constraint apply to you?
Not that he read the
My name is the first party,
You cannot
so
steal or just kill someone while they're in Plan B.
you can see the contract. My name is first party, his name is second party. If you wish to make any changes to it, you're free to.
My mic just hardcore died. Say again, Matt?
Oh, I said. My name is the first party on there, Quincy's the second. You can clearly see what is read on there. I have no hidden agendas behind it at all.
So, do you have the same constructs as Quincy? That's the question I'm asking you. The question.
I don't see why I wouldn't.
You actually wrote it differently,
Yes or
so
no?
yes, you don't. No, you don't.
Well,
Say yes or no.
when I
Answer the question.
I have the contract up right now. I can read the two sections. They are the two things written very differently.
all right, to Wick, shit, I don't know how to say yes or no because he's got rephrased multiple times. Say it. Add a character, Wick. Say it one more time.
Well, I said, does the contract rules of Quincy not getting, not able to hurt the members in the party and still the stuff apply to you with this contract as well?
Yeah.
Quincy?
I'm just reading the contract because we're just gonna have to Travis is gonna have to retype some of this to make that true.
Yes. One thing someone brought up, though, what is the condition if they try and break the contract? You or Quincy try to stab each other again. What would happen? There's no.
If you read the bottom,
We
there's
die.
punishments.
The bottom? Just
The
die?
first offense means they lose something of theirs to the other. So, for example, if Quincy were to attack me, I could claim one thing that he owns therefore it's no longer his. And the second time anyone does anything, they die.
Do we have a clause for mind control?
If it's not of your own free will, the contract does not apply.
Alright, I'm trying to make sure about clauses, because this is a crazy fucking world.
Yes, this invokes universal law. Does not pertain to Pentecostal law, by the way. Want that known to everyone.
Matt or Quincy can choose to, like, if someone's mind control and stab them, they can choose to not enforce the contract as well.
That is correct. But I wouldn't be able to anyways due to the laws of universe because it was not of his own free will. And the reason they're different, I wrote it up pertaining to the two things we were guilty of. I was called out for enslaving people or something like that. That's why I did that. And Quincy liked to also call me out for using others as stepping stones, so I ensured he could not do that either. Makes it fair.
Do we just include it to members of Plan B? Because sometimes there's assholes.
The members of Plan B it's everyone in Plan B, but if they kick you out of Plan B, it doesn't no longer.
Okay, so there's only applies to Plan B. Okay, I just Quincy's getting in character because me and Matt actually talked about this out of character. We're adding a language thing in there because Quincy he's just asking Matt to add one language thing about people stop fucking talking Infernal when there's one guy who doesn't talk it around.
I am perfectly fine having a language clause that when Plan B is in a group setting and all members are of Plan B, we will all speak in a language that is known amongst all standing members. So, for example, if Raven, myself, and Machalo were all in a room together, we could speak Infernal. But if Quincy was in that room, we would all have to speak in Common or another language all four of us understood.
Sounds fair to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone in agreement with this? If you do not say, just scream no into. Okay.
It's okay. Quincy will
also before Quincy as well. Also, will be I know that your soul gauntlet will be returned to you shortly as well, because that's been taken off you for a bit. I've heard. Also, you also meant to get Matt's stuff back as well as part of the.
Watch this be the one time I roll a 1 on the D100. Watch this be the time. I go to get Matt's stuff and I die getting eaten by a CR-38 creature.
Well, that will put a very
abrupt
end to all of this.
Well, that'll mean 2 characters die.
Yep.
How would 2 Oh yeah.
Raven.
Well,
the problem will be quite literally cut out of the campaign.
And then Matt would be pissed because he won't get shit.
I would be very pissed. My character would be destroyed. I would have to unattune to 4 magical items. Just fuck it.
You have 4 now?
Technically 4. It's actually 3, but there's it's like with the ring thing that Quincy did or Ernie did for you. He's not technically counting it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
What just happened? I was on the ear.
We were talking out of character.
More joking.
But did anyone say anything?
We're signing a contract to prevent us from doing this again.
All right.
And hopefully preventing and hopefully eventually repairing our friendship. Which I think is only gonna happen when we nearly die to Ska.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey Michael, you owe me $10 now.
What? No. Why?
So what? Were the votes split down the middle or what?
No, the votes were actually very one-sided to do the fucking contract.
So the votes were just fuck. It's make them both sign the contract.
Make them both stop fucking each other over. Is the general vibe I get. Even Leo said that, didn't you, Leo? Just a surprise. Alright. Okay, so with this, court is adjourned.
Oh, wait. Okay, so it says I have to return it before. Do I have to return this stuff before I sign the contract or after?
You sign the contract, go get the shit.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll the D100.
Well, I think you would sign the contract.
Well, the way it's phrased makes it sound like I gotta return it before the contract's signed.
No,
because we wanted to amend the contract to apply to all Plan B members.
That was a thing that was referred to. With the current wording of that contract, you have to bank a brand new one for that. Currently.
Okay, so the contract, in layman's terms, the contract is, don't fuck each other over, don't use people as puppets, and don't steal from each other.
That is...
In layman's terms.
I would also like to be known that the original contract I wrote for Plan B was very similar to this one, but very long and explanatory to prevent any loopholes from any members.
Yeah.
I could, in theory, rewrite that contract and reinstate it, but I'm no longer leader, so I can't do that.
Who's leader right now, Lexa?
It would be Raven and Leo, to my understanding.
Raven, Leo, the leaders. Raven and Leo. Leo the Raven.
Oh my god, an ASMR and a tiefling leading a
I've
group of
already made
idiots.
this joke.
Yeah.
I've already made this joke, yeah.
Well, that's because we're both named Chris, fucker.
Well, we think similarly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, like, I'm gonna roll the D100 now to see if I die.
I'm just gonna say
Please
this.
don't.
Well, don't worry, I actually have a backup plan in case I actually do roll the 1.
I'm so glad this shit did not end in complete fucking tragedy.
I still, okay, out of character moment, is anyone kind of semi-mad that you can't, like, I feel like we are well enough that we go to characters enough that we justify when we get to killing people.
Matt's gonna, after his turn, Matt's gonna say, while the truth circles are still up, nothing to do with the course case, but I do have a question I want to ask of a certain individual.
Which is a certain individual.
Matt would look over to Raven, and he's just gonna ask. Matt's gonna ask her, "Are you okay?"
I'm better now with the decision that was made.
Matt would nod, like, "All right then, excellent."
Hey, Raven.
What?
You definitely owe me earplugs before tonight.
Boy.
All right,
I'm
guys.
serious.
Okay, so we can go on
contract.
Yeah, we can go on missions again. Although the thing is, we always lead different missions. Like, well, not lead, but are on Friday and Tuesday crew. How it works.
But there's the possibility that, like for Isatrix, for example.
Yeah, we're
Most likely we are going to be together for those.
Like, most likely we're just not going to talk to each other for half the time.
I mean,
See,
play how you want to play.
I'm just glad that.
So does Quincy sign the contract? Correct.
Yeah, Quincy signed the contract.
All right. Matt will also sign it.
I have your soul now. What?
So does Rick, so does Toll.
It's like, Wick, now I'm just like... So, everyone saw Wick's reaction to the Grey House, where he snapped like a crazy man, right?
Well,
Yes.
well, the thing is, though, like, I don't know.
You almost... Yeah, exactly. You almost admitted to, quite literally, a cult of the Antichrist existing. That you know of.
Yes.
Oh, no. I just call it the Grey House because Dark White House sounds stupid.
Quincy, do not call it the Grey House. Because if you call it that, there is literally a group of assassins looking for Grey House members who will legit are level 21 plus.
Are you telling me this in character?
No, it's out of character. They're 21 plus, and they legit do not take prisoners. They just kill you. They find out about you, and there's about 400 of them.
This sounds like something we need to take care of eventually.
No, they won't touch you unless you're working for the Grey House.
Oh, okay.
Or
Is-
just don't learn grey magic. End of story.
Yeah, you know.
I don't learn Grey Magic. I learned Living Soul Magic because I apparently the only goddamn animants from the Convergence.
Yes. I am the second.
You can feel my pain with rune slinging now.
Well, you can ask Icar about those. He knows about runes.
So does Matt.
Well, Diero's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
And
yeah.
none of you know about rune slinging, so it's still useless.
Yeah.
Okay, stop
Yes.
recording. Should we stop recording?
And why not?
Stop recording.